fall, don't fall. Hello everyone and welcome back to another TBR video. It's time to get together the penultimate TBR of the year, November's TBR. I have absolutely no idea what I really want to read this month. I don't know what I'm in the mood for. I have lots of books that I should probably be wrapping the year up with, finishing some series, getting some books ticked off my priority 2024 priority TBR, but I just don't want to. For that reason, I thought we would get the prompts back again and let the prompts choose what books go on the TBR this month. These have not been touched since I did this video. Was it April? May? No, March or April time. So I don't know what's in here. They're a bit of a mess, but we're gonna give it a go. There are some books that I want to read this month. First of all, I want to finish When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. I've got about 200 pages left of that, so I would like to get that finished. I'm also in the middle of like 3 other books that have carried over from October, so if I could get those read or make progress in those, that would be great. And then, speaking of 2024 priority reads, I said to Josh, I was like, oh, do you want to pick a book for me to read in November? And first of all, he said, pick the one that you've had the longest, which was between like 3 or 4. And then he said, actually, the one that you've had the longest and isn't finished, and that is June by Frank Herbert. I do need to get this finished. I'm pretty much halfway through. I've got 250 pages left, and I started reading this like 3 years ago and I just never finished it. And I really want to watch the film. Josh wants to watch the film, but I've said we're not allowed to watch it until I finish the book. So she's on the TBR. If I can put her with a prompt, that would be great, because then I'm not having like 10 different books on this TBR. But yeah, she's on there and she's chunky. But it does help that I'm halfway through and I pretty much remember where I left off and what has happened, because it's quite a slow moving book. So I feel like I'm okay to just jump straight back in and not restart this. So without further ado, let's pick our first prompt. Oh, my fingers all stuck in them. I also made the mistake of when I wrote these, I did them really small. It's really hard to get them out. Oh, this is great actually. So this one is, I don't know if you can see it, a Josh pick. So that's perfect, because he did in fact pick Dune. Wow, I feel like I just manifested that. Prompt 2 is... is a classic. It's between Stoner by John Williams or Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. I have already read Jane Eyre and loved it. It's a 5-star read for me. It's one of the books that actually got me back into reading. And one of my reading goals this year was to fully reread and annotate this. So we would be contributing towards my 2024 goals and priority TBR. It's just so big. 500 pages. Or we could get a book knocked off my physical TBR and potentially read Stoner by John Williams. I'm gonna put them both on and see which one I'm in the mood for, because with classics you have to, or I feel like you've just got to be really in the mood for them. In fairness, I did say to myself, even if I just at least start this reread by the end of the year, I'd be happy with that. So I could just do that. but I'm not sure which of these to put on there, so I think I'll put them both on and then just see which one I get in the mood for when the time comes. Prompt number 3. I was about to say I feel like I'm being done dirty, but Dune was a Josh pick, so it's not the jar's fault. Okay. Oh, is that 2? Yeah. Ooh, okay. So we've got highest rated on Goodreads. I don't know if that will you'll even be able to see that. Anyway, it says highest rated on Goodreads. I will need to pause recording because I film on my phone and check. I should have known, I absolutely should have known that this would be the highest rated. Okay, this is fine. Wow, I feel like we're getting some goals and priority reads ticked off here. This is the final book in the Throne of Glass series, which I've been reading the past couple of years. I was going to wait to read this until I have like 10 days off at Christmas and just blitz through it, but we can start it. We can make a start on this in November, but that's that. She's on there. No going back now. Yeah, prompt number 4. Oh, this is nice. So we've got a manga. I do have Spy Family Volume 3 reserved at the library, which I really need to go and pick up actually. Yeah, so I'm going to do Spy Family Volume 3. I only own Volume 1, so this is just like a placeholder. This is a really fun manga that's like a makeshift family because the dad's a spy, the mum's an assassin, and the adopted daughter can read minds. It's super fun and it will be good to continue this. So hopefully it's still available for me to collect because I kind of forgot that I had that reserved. Pick number 5. There's 2. Oh, a physical read. So that's a nice like free pick. A physical read. So I could pick one that I'm already in the middle of. 2 current physical reads that I'm in the middle of is May Fly by CJ Lead and Lady Macbeth by Ava Reid. So they could be, could use one of those. I've changed my mind. I'm going to put on Business Casual by BK Borison because I've heard this is the perfect autumn cozy romance to read, and it's fairly new to my TBR, and I did want to get to it this year. This is the final book that's been published in the Love Light Farms series. I have read Love Light Farms and I loved that book. I've not read any of the others, so it'll be good to make progress in a series, get a book off my physical TBR and have a great fun time. Our last prompt, maybe. I think it probably should be. We have an audiobook. I'm currently in the middle of listening to The Dead Romantics, so I think I'm just going to pop that on there. Just under halfway through this on audiobook, so I think I'm just going to pop that one on there and finish listening to that. See, now because that one's an audiobook, I'm like, we can do another. And one's a manga. Let's do 8, because then I have options. I can pick from different ones. Oh, this one's chunky. Should stopped it at 6. We've got a non-fiction. So for a non-fiction, I'm going with The Third Gilmore Girl by Kelly Bishop. I also want to listen to this one on audiobook. So once I finish The Dead Romantics, I can go straight into this one. But I love the Gilmore Girls, and I love Emily Gilmore, who is played by Kelly Bishop, and I just think this is just going to be a really fun and fascinating read, just to learn a bit more about her. Okay, the last one. A graphic novel. I feel like I'm getting a bit of deja vu because when I last did this, I got this prompt as well and chose Law Olympus Volume 2, I'm pretty sure. And so for this one, I'm going to do Law Olympus Volume 3. This will be great for the final book support group. It's a continuation station, and I am excited to carry on with this series. So Law Olympus Volume 3, it's a Hades and Persephone retelling, and it's just really lovely artwork. Like, I love the colours in this. So yeah, that's our final pick. That is quite the intimidating stack. As I said, I'm a mood reader. If I'm not in the mood to read these, I won't. I just thought this would be a fun way to pick a TBR for November when I don't really know what I want to read. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big like and subscribe so you can see more content from me. I am hoping to come back a bit more regularly this month and do some reading vlogs again and just have fun with my reading. But yeah, that's everything from me today, guys. So I hope you have a great November and a great reading month, and I'll see you in whatever comes next. Bye!